The recipe we have today is slow roast pork shoulder, and it's magnificent. Do yourself a favour. Underneath the pork there, I've got 4 apples cut up, Granny Smith, an onion, some celery and garlic, and on the top, as well as on the rind, which I've separated, is half salt, half fennel seeds that I've ground up in a mortar and pestle. The flavours that gives are unbelievable. And you'll see here that I cover the meat. I put it into the oven, a cold oven, and I start the fire, and the oven is very low temperature because it's outside, and then it slowly builds up to about 180, and I have the pork in there for 5 hours. So I have 4 hours under the foil, and you'll see a picture after 2 hours, and then the last hour I take the foil off and let it brown, while also cooking the crackling from the pork rind. With the pork I put that in the middle, so second rung of the rack, and the pork rind I put as high up the top as I can without touching the surface. The pork rind takes about 25 to 30 minutes when the stove is hot and comes out beautifully. You can cover it if you don't like a little bit of burnt edge, but it's very minimal. What I do with the apple, onion, celery and garlic mix is I take the pork out, leave that in, I mush it up with a potato masher, then I strain it into a pot, which you'll see, and then I add a thickener like Gravox or corn flour and turn it into a gravy. It is fantastic, and I never use the whole lot, so then I freeze it and use it again for other roasts. We've had a change of temperature in Victoria here, so I've got the Ugg boots and the jeans on. First time for the year. Gone from 25 last week to 10 yesterday and 0 overnight. So it's getting cold, which means more sitting outside by the wood stove while I'm cooking, which is great. You'll see that I slowly build up the oven until I get to a piece of red gum, and when the red gum goes on, I know that that's going to last me for a while and create a lot of heat, and then after that I keep topping it up. Once the crackle is out, what I did was I took the crackle out, put it aside, and I used all the pork fat from that to cook my potatoes and pumpkin, and I also did some steamed veggies on top of the stove part. The pork fat is fantastic with the potatoes, but I do parboil them for 15 minutes before I put them on the tray so that I know that they're cooked well through, and then just brown them with the pork fat. But again, you have to try this recipe. It is grouse. Hope you got something out of that. Thanks for watching.